In the light of recent poop-related news events, I thought it'd be fitting to talk about the most famous scale for discussing how solid your poops are. How can patients and healthcare providers talk to each other about poop in an objective way? This video is a literal shit post. Researchers have been studying poo for a long time, and perhaps at the extreme ends of liquidity or solidity, they're simple to describe or understand. But for all of the poops in between, the concept can be ill-formed. In one early scale, the most solid poops were described as, quote, corrugated formations and button-like discs, end quote, and also, pellets like sheep droppings. Which is okay if you know about sheep poops, which I don't. For some reason, this scale didn't quite catch on. But luckily, some other British scientists came up with something that would help mankind forever. The famous British scientists? Alexander Fleming, discoverer of penicillin? No. Watson, Crick, Franklin, who figured out the structure of DNA? No, get out of here. No, it was Drs. Stephen Lewis and Ken Heaton from the Bristol Royal Infirmary in the UK who suggested the now well-known Bristol Stool Scale. It's so well-known that the original paper has 1,860 citations. Okay, let's go over the Bristol Stool Scale. It goes from 1 to 7, with 1 being the most solid and 7 being the most liquid. There are these drawn-out pictures of these poops, and they're probably the most helpful to look at, but I don't want to keep looking at them. In the original paper, there were no drawings, just clean, pure, specific word descriptions. I hope you're ready. Type 1. Separate hard lumps, like nuts. Type 2. Sausage-shaped but lumpy. Type 3. Like a sausage or snake, but with cracks on its surface. Type 4. Like a sausage or snake, smooth and soft. Type 5. Soft blobs with clear-cut edges. Type 6. Fluffy pieces with ragged edges. A mushy stool. Type 7. Watery, no solid pieces. I think Type 4 is my new favorite pickup line. Hey girl, I'm a Type 4 stool, like a snake, smooth and soft. Ever having a bad day? You can just say you're having a super Type 6 stool kind of day. I'm just feeling ragged. I feel like a mushy little poo. This scale can be used so that doctors, nurses, and patients can talk with each other about how their poops have changed over time, say if they have some conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, infectious diseases, and other such problems. Speaking of infectious diseases, I just want to show you this picture I found during my research. I won't give you any context, it isn't important. I call this one Anita, and this one Sven. For those of you who are worried that this amazing scale was restricted to English-speaking people, it has been validated for use in Spanish, Polish, and Brazilian Portuguese, but not the other Portuguese.
Ese es con forma alargada salchicha, lisa y blanda.
Stolec o kształcie wydłużonym lub wężowatym, gładki i miękki.
With this knowledge, now you can tell people in various languages how well your all-kale diet is going. Good luck with that. So, what do they call it if you have a Type 7, but there's a bunch of corn in there? Type 7 plus? Maybe I'll make a revised corn scale. Do the people who make these scales make a lot of money from them?